Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architect. Now there are a couple of things that we need to do today and we have some money to do that with right now. We need to get on a couple of things. We're getting a new intake in about 14 hours. It's going to give us a bit extra of money. We need to raise our prisoner capacity to a little bit, which we're going to do at a later point. Not quite yet. Look, I love the little showers. They're loving it. They're using it. It's very fantastic. Oh, some of the mods have been updated. That's fantastic. They will probably still work. Okay, this is all still working. There's a mother cell. It's still fucking dirty as shit in here, though. We need to get that right because it's a mess. It's an honest mess. This is still not being cleaned up either, which kind of makes me a bit angry because these guys are just not doing anything. So it might be in my best interest if I just sell this shit, right? Sell the object. Sell that too. Sell the object. Sell that shit. I mean, all of that crap should not be in here. Come on. For the love of God. Fine. So, a couple of things that we need to do. Very important. First things first. It's something that I've talked about in the previous episode as well. We need to get metal detectors in here. Because the metal detectors are just so very important in order for us to do this properly. So, we're going to get a metal detector right in there. So, they can't get in with all these things. We're also going to get a metal detector right in there. So, they can't get out with anything at all. And we're also going to get metal detectors in, I think, in here. Because that will allow them, that they need to go through this in order to go through the door right here. So we'll know whether they're safe or not. And we're also going to get one, I think in here would be fair. Right there would be fair. I'm not sure about this door right here. I'm not sure if we need, I mean, there's not a lot you can get in the yard. But then again, I'm not, maybe you can. So fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get one in there as well. Fine. That's gonna be everything. That should be enough. That should be all. They're gonna get metal detectors all over the place. And we'll find out if they have shit now. At least an awful lot better than we did before. So that's a good thing. Hopefully that will work. We'll actually have to connect this up because there will be one over there. And this will be connected. This will be connected. There it goes. It all should be fine. It all should be working. So that's fantastic. Another thing that we need to do, and we're gonna have to plan this out, is this is oddly planned. I probably should have done this a little bit better. And in fact, I probably can do this a little bit better. I'm actually going to dismantle the water station. And I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Or actually, yeah. No, oh god. Something I've just noticed. We need another capacitor. Like, right fucking... I mean, I'm just about too late with that. Because the power just fell out. And there's no longer power in my prison. And that is, of course, a problem. For the love of God. I mean, I just only saw this. Right, so we're dismantling this, and we get the new water pumping station, and we're gonna do it a little bit differently. There's only this amount of space in this area. It's gonna take them a long time to dismantle this. Holy crap. You okay, man? There you go. Great. So, we only need to leave a little bit of space for the capacitor, so we're gonna do it right there, and we're gonna get the big pipe, and that's gonna be sorted, and then we're gonna connect this up, and that's gonna be fantastic. Great. So, then we're gonna get for materials, and we're gonna build a wall. Just like Donald Trump did. Huh. And we're going to build that wall right there. And we're going to get a door. It's going to be a staff door specifically. Because holy crap, we do not want anyone else but staff in this place. Can I switch this thing on again now? I think it should be fine. I mean, we could still do with another one if we're honest. It's still not fantastic. So I'm actually thinking about just getting another one in there just for the sake of it right now. Cost me a lot of money, but that's fine, honestly. I can handle that. And this room is going to be, finally, the cleaning cupboard. Because holy crap do we need a cleaning cupboard. It is mad how bad we need a cleaning cupboard. And because of that, we are going to hire a janitor. Finally, actually we're going to hire two immediately. Because we definitely need someone to clean the crap. A couple of people to clean the crap out of this place. Because it's a mess. It's an awful mess. So, we've got cleaning. Prison labor is being worked on, which will obviously help with the whole mess thing as well. We can get psychology, prison policy, help. Oh, the warden's obviously still security, researching security. And we're also researching the extra grand. So, there are a couple of things that we're still researching. So, we're just going to leave them to do that. Wait, what does that say? Is that... Oh, garbage recycling. That might be interesting as well. There's no office for this yet, but that's fine. We have, of course, still our amazing, fantastic staff rooms, which I think are fucking amazing. I love them. Look, the cook is on a break. He's gonna go grab a meal, which he's made himself. He's so proud of it. Look at him. He's like, oh, look, I made this, mommy. He's gonna eat his banana. And after he ate the banana, he's gonna go into this, play a bit of pool with old guard there, who doesn't appear to have an actual name, which is fine. That's sure. That's fine. Oh, look. We have worked this out. Immediately it worked. done the job. I mean, I think, actually, now that I'm looking at this, I'm not sure. I mean, if they go through this door, I think they'll get detected, but I'm not sure about it. I think they will. It's a bit odd. We're gonna have to see how that works and how that turns out to be. So, oh, there she is. I was almost looking for Samantha Moss, but she is in here with her little baby. I do wonder, I mean, she doesn't stay here for a long time, obviously. She's just in here for, like, what, 3 years? Yeah. About 2 years. She'll probably get released earlier. But like, if we get like a high security or maximum security person in with a baby who's gonna be in here for like 60 years, obviously the baby is gonna grow. Or so I believe. Why is this guy? You should be on lockup, mate. Come on, get to your cell. Can you open the cell for him? Why is this guy pissed off? We need a psychologist because I cannot see why some of these guys are pissed off. They've got everything they could ever want in a job. Why? Oh, look at how clean it is. It's so satisfying to look at now. I'm so happy. Good job, guys. I'm actually proud. You're doing the best job in the entirety of the prison. Fantastic. So, we've got one person in solitary confinement who got some stuff in. That's not good. Can we already, like, up the policies for that shit? I don't think we can. I don't think we can do that quite yet. Because I would love to get the policy for that up a little bit higher. So, we need to get prison policies for that, but we'll do that later. So, yeah, well, that was instantly, I think we instantly have done all the things that we wanted to do for now. That was great, actually. But obviously, we're going to need to make a bit more money. And to do that, we are going to have to either expand. We're going to have to expand the minimum security, which I don't think we want to. There's space for like 20 people down here, and I think that's probably in... I mean, I don't know. We can probably get more. I feel like we could get more, and I'm thinking that we should get more, so I'm gonna get more. Fuck it, I'm gonna get more of these bastards. So, what's the size of this like? It's 11, so we're gonna have to get like 11 on this side as well, and then do it like this, and then there you go. And then this is gonna be like the door. We know that there's gonna be like a door here, and then this is gonna be the wall of the cell. I mean, that's not actually quite correct, is it? It's going to be a bit too much. So it's not going to be 11. The size of this is 7. Totally 8. Should be 8 in total. So this should be right it. And then this is where the wall should be. Right there. Let's not over-exaggerate, okay? I just did that, but that's my own doing. Alright, so this is like 6. And this is 6. And this should be the same as well. Great. Fantastic. Then we'll get the same thing. We'll get the same outlay. We'll get the same idea here with like the solitary thing. So we'll do this. And this will be like solitary again. Door here with solitary cells. Fantastic. Then we'll get the cell here, which is smaller, but that's fine. You know, I'm not going to change it up now because we need to keep it that way. And I don't know what the fuck this could be. Maybe this could be like the prisoner's cleaning cupboard, whatever. I mean, I'm sure that will work. Okay. So, for object-wise, we're going to get a jail door placed in there. In there and in there. Fine, we'll do that already. That's fine. Do we actually need a door in I mean, fuck it, yeah, we do need a door in solitary. And then we're going to get foundations. And we're just going to lay down the foundations for all of this shit. Look at that. It's going to be fantastic. Foundations all over the place. Gonna up our capacity with a bit more. Because we can definitely afford it with these guys. And I also want to address the yard. Because the yard is a bit boring, isn't it? And we don't want the yard to be boring. At all. That's a bad idea, if we're honest. I mean, they're girls. And I'm not racist or anything. But I'm not sure like how much girls like weightlifting all of the time. Some of them do. And that's fantastic. But it's not a thing that a lot of women would do. Maybe in the prison that's different. I have no clue about it. I'm not going to pretend like I do. We could also maybe get some windows installed. That might be a good idea. Let's just get a little... God, someone's making an awful lot of noise. Jesus Christ. Like, maybe just get like a window in there, in the cafeteria. And get like a window in there as well. Do something like that. That might be good. Might actually give these guys a couple windows as well. In their, well, rooms, walls, whatever. Something else we could maybe do. Maybe anything else we want to do, actually. I mean, what else could we give him here? Probably a bit of phone booths. We could give him a couple of phone booths. I have a system that I like to use with this. That will interpret, like, over here. It's not going to be an awful lot, really. Because it's not... There's only going to be, like, 2. And then I want to get, like, a wall in between. Because, obviously, they deserve a little bit of privacy. So it's going to be a couple of them right there, phone booths. And further than that, you're just going to have to enjoy your time, I suppose. So that's how we're going to do it. Oh, look at that. They have instantly done it. We could have kept these walls. I should have planned that out a bit better, but I didn't, and that's the way it's going to be now. So we'll get walls in there. We'll get walls in there. We'll get the walls installed wherever we need to in order for this to work and to get this up and running, which we will fairly soon. I'm looking forward to it, in fact. We're going to have to redo all of this as well, which I'm not looking forward to be honest. But it's going to have to happen. I'm actually going to have to plan this out because it's going to have to be the same in a way. I think it's going to be like, actually no, that's not the same, that's different. This is the way it's going to be, and then like right here, that's how we done it. But that's how it should be again. So it's going to be the same over here, and we obviously need to do it over here as well. I like the system, so we're going to keep using it. It looks nice in the cells, or at least I think it looks nice. I mean, this might not be the same, or actually I definitely know it's not going to be the same for actually no, why is this different now? Actually, wait. Maybe we should do it different the other way around, because yeah, I think that will look better. I think it will look better if we do it the other way around. So instead, we're going to plan walls and we're going to do it like this. I'm thinking that might be just a little bit nicer in like contrast to this side. So that's what we're going to do. This is the way we want to do it actually. I did it right here. So doing this like, oh, you got caught. Haha. Gonna go into the hole now, bitch. You will. So there you go, and we'll make this and we'll make this, and that'll do the job. I heard more babies. Didn't I hear more babies? No, I didn't hear more babies. Get your baby to shut the fuck up. I don't like your baby making all of that noise. For the love of God. I think she's doing fine. Right, so they're gonna build all of that crap, and then we're gonna make new cells, new dorms. And there's gonna be an awful lot of new people in, obviously. So that's great. So we obviously want a bed in there. We want a bed in there. And there is a bed against this wall right here, which we will do again, because we can do that. Then there will be a toilet once again over there, which is fantastic. There will be a drain over there again as well. And then we have the 3 shower heads, which I think is a fair number over there too. We'll have the prayer mats and all of the other crap that we have in there, which I'm going to have to find somewhere in this godforsaken menu, which I always seem to argue with in there. Whoa, no, I didn't mean that one. I meant this. That's a lot, yeah, thank you. That's a lot better, actually. God. I almost placed a library shelf in this cell. Would you have imagined? They might have been really happy with that. I don't know. But it's not what I was thinking about doing. So, yeah, that would have been a bit of a disaster. So we're going to get the 2 chairs in here and then the bookshelf right there. And this one is going to be smaller because it is obviously smaller, and that's just how the way it's turned out to be. So we're going to have to make this a bit different. The other one we can copy. So right there, we'll get the drain in there. We'll get the shower heads in there. We'll get the toilet work up and running in there, and then the bunk beds as usual, like right there, one right there, and one right there with the prayer mat, which is somewhere. There you go, with the prayer mat up like that. Fantastic. So now we're gonna have to do the logistics or the utilities for this, which is just a small pipe like that, a small pipe like that, and a small pipe like that. And of course, as well, we want to get another grant out, basically, which I know is there. It's solitary for 5 solitary rooms, which we were able to do right now, which we are going to do actually. We're going to get rid of this fucking menu. We're going to get solitary doors. We're gonna get more solitary doors in there. There's 2 entrances here. Why are there 2 entrances? Okay, fine. You know what? I'll make sure that that's no longer the case in a second. There you go. Boom. Get the fuck out. And then these will be solitary soon. There you go. These will be solitary by now. And that will give us a total of 6. And that's enough to get that grant. So that's fantastic. We're quick building. We can clone. We want to clone all of this, and we're going to clone it in there, just the way I like it. We are not making any money, though, so we definitely need this intake, because we are losing on our daily cash flow, obviously because of some of the salary that we're doing. We've got a grand completion, which is good, but we really need to get some more prisoners in, and we need to start making some more money for them as well. They're going to come in like an hour. We've got 8 guards, which should probably be enough if we're considering all of that. The yard is fine. It's ready to go for them. They're going to have a good time in the yard. Or at least so I hope. I think there's actually is like a thing that's a basketball court. I think it's there. Like we've got a full court for a league, which is quite big, really. So I can only get like a training. Oh, it's the same fucking thing. It's huge. Why is it so fucking big? That's what she said. But why is it so big? Look at the size of this thing. It would almost fit in here. Almost. If it wasn't for the fence. Oh god, that's terrible. We could almost pull this off. Now we can't give him a basketball court. Which I would really want to give him. I would really want to give these girls a basketball court. So that's a sad day. Does this work still? Alright, if I did this, would that be a problem with the fence? I'm just going to try it out to see how that works. Oh, I was just going to get it back again. Okay, we've got an intake. Oh, we've got an intake and that's going to get us back in the green, which is fantastic. There you go. Actually, we don't have lights in here. That might be a good idea. I'm just saying. We might definitely want to get some lights in there. We're also going to get a light right in there. Same goes for this place. Want to get a light in here. And I want to get a light in there. There's going to be another intake tomorrow, obviously, because we're still getting more beds in here. There's going to be a couple of lucky girls that are going to have to be in here. They only get like 2 in this entire cell, which is obviously fantastic for them. My god. Open this door. For the love of God, she cannot get out. That's just a sad, sad story. How are the researchers doing? They've done researching this and this and this. So we're going to have to get psychology. And I want to get basic labor. I think basic labor is something that we want to do. We're going to get some basic labor as well. Definitely want to do that. Micromanagements. I think this gives me like deployment and all of that stuff. So the warden could do that. Or prison policy maybe. I'm not sure. I think we want to do patrols. I mean, the chef can do the patrols, actually. So that might be a good thing. The chief. We've got deployment, intelligence, and patrol. We definitely want some patrols. And we'll get the prison policy. All of our money wasted on fucking researching stuff now. But that's good. I want that to be the case. So we've got logistics, and we've got prison labor. And I said that I wanted to make this thing right here. The temperature, by the way. How are we doing for temperature? It's really cold. God. It's way too cold, so we should actually have looked at that earlier. I can only see that now. I have an electrical radiator, which is an awesome little thing that I got in this game now, which I can just place anywhere I would like, which will keep this place a little bit warm at the very least. So we'll get one in there, and hopefully that will do. We'll get one like right next to here as well. We'll get one in there too. The kitchen is probably warm as it is, but still we might consider we'll get one in there. Maybe in the kitchen. I don't know how the kitchen is like temperature wise. I think it's not the best, so we might as well place one in there, see how that goes. So one in the corner over there. Now hopefully this will work for them and make their life a little bit better. Hopefully just a little bit. It's going to be cold up here, but I don't care about that because that's just the way it's going to be. There are 18 prisoners in here. Now, do we get any second mothers? No, we did not get a second mother. Open this door, please, so this person can get in and can feed the baby, because if we don't do this, the baby will probably die. And that's... Oh look, we have a basketball court. Is it actually going to work though? Can they play this? I don't know if they can actually play this right now. I think it needs like electrics, or it says that it needs electrics at the very least, like this court thing right there, maybe. Oh, and this light as well. This light right there is going to need some electrical cable. So we're going to give it some electrical cable in there, which is cool. Ball gets deleted. Floor, concrete, gravel. I think gravel is quite nice. I'm not... Oh. Did I just delete the fence, like, immediately? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Fuck. How did I do that? Utility-wise, the basketball court. Okay, shit. Let's not make it into ground. Paving stone. Road. Wood. Laminate. Mosaic, metal, tiles, dirt, grass, long grass, mud. That's really bad. Sand, marble, white, fancy. I think we're just gonna have to go for concrete. Is the fence gone? I'm just wondering, is the fence gone? Yeah, the fence is gone. So please just get the fence back, because without the fence, it's kind of a problem, isn't it? And can we then demolish the foundations in the floor for this? Like bulldoze this right there. Can we do that? Is this I mean, it doesn't look good, does it? It just doesn't look good at all. I think we're just gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to dismantle this thing. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it's good enough. We might as well just get rid of it. It's probably a mistake that I made this in the first place. Shit. Fine. I've got a button, I think, to demolish or dismantle objects. So, I'm gonna dismantle all of this crap because it's not working. And I think we're gonna have to redo this with grass. Oh, that's a bummer. They're gonna cost me $500. God damn it. And then dirt all over this place. You know what? It's the way it's gotta be. Then it's the way it's gotta be. So another intake. Oh, not another intake is coming in. I thought this would have been another intake but apparently this has been filled. That's fair enough. We've got one space left, it says, in the mother's area, obviously, but then another one somewhere else. So I'm not sure why we haven't got an intake, but then again, why do I care? There's no one in solitaire right now, which is a really good thing. I'm gonna have to fucking sell all of this shit because it's just not disappearing. They're just not cleaning up their mess, and it's making me a very angry man. God damn it. Right? We're gonna have to sell this and that and this crap and all of that bullshit, which I don't like at all. We're getting anywhere close with the patrols? Oh, we don't actually have hired a chief yet. Ah, well, that could be a good idea to do, actually. We're gonna have to... No, we're actually gonna have to get... There you go. Another office. And then hire the chief. So that he can start working and get all of this done. Also, the janitors. Actually, now that we're talking about that, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to get rooms. And we're going to get a... Where's the thingy-majigger? They don't need a common room in here. Like, look at the place. They don't need that at all. There you go. The cleaning cupboard. Doesn't need a door. Oh, it needs to be 3 by 3. It's too small. That's not going to fit. Well, that's unfortunate as hell. I thought that might work. They obviously can't work in here. They are not allowed here. Because this is probably very dangerous. I mean, what I could do, maybe... is get like a different staff door in the storage room, which I don't want to do. But they can steal so much from the storage room. It's not safe at all. We should, okay, if we want to make them work, so, okay, fine. You know what we can do, or what we will do, just to start it off, prison labor, we have a couple jobs in the kitchen. So let's make them work in the fucking kitchen. Now we're going to make them work in the cleaning cupboard because they cannot reach it and they should not be able to reach it. The room quality is... Why is this better? This is a 4, this is a 2. This is actually a 5. Why is this so much worse? What's the problem with it? Is it the fact that it's not been cleaned? It's probably the fact that it's not been cleaned. That's probably a deciding factor in this case. Let's look at the temperatures now, actually. Ah, look, it's a nice 20 degrees in the entire building now. That's fantastic. I mean, apart from here, it's like 24. Look at that. It's nice and warm everywhere. Even in this hallway right here. I mean, then again, it's 18 degrees everywhere now, so that's not really saying an awful lot. But I think it's 20 degrees, and that's fine. It's getting a bit hot in the kitchen, though. The kitchen is definitely a place that's gonna need some windows in order to stay, or well, get a relatively normal temperature in here. So we're gonna have to get some large windows in there. I think that's definitely necessary in order for us to, you know, get some of that steam out there and make sure that that all works. Look at the janitors keeping everything clean. They've done an awesome job at keeping this place clean, honestly. It's ridiculous. Right, so we're going to hire the chief. Your office is very dirty, and I'm very sorry for that. Hopefully we can make it better at some point. We've got a hairdresser, a basketball trainer, and a mechanic. There's all sorts of cool things that we've got with the mods, so I'm very curious about that. And to explore that further in a second. Maybe we need to expand on this office wing, because honestly, there's more... all the offices are set by now, and it's not working. And we need to get a psychologist, but I want to give the psychologist his own little, well, our office, which is also where the prisoners are also able to get in there. So I'm thinking this might be a nice space for his office, and he's gonna get a luxurious office, like you won't even believe it. So we're gonna make a foundation out of this. It's gonna be in there, and oh, I know exactly how we can use this space now, and it's making me really happy. I'm a fan of this, to be honest. I'm not going to get this in there. I don't want that to happen. We're going to get a door. And the door is actually going to be like right there in the corner of the room. And what we're going to do then, this is going to be like a waiting room for this guy. So we're going to get sofas in there, which is probably the only luxury they've known in a while, with a bookshelf like right in the middle. And then we'll get like a plant set up like over there. There's gonna be like the waiting room for to see the psychologist. That's an amazing. I admit that that's an amazing idea. So this will get the new. I mean, hopefully they will not escape via this. That would be a bit of a bummer. But we won't want that to happen. So they're building all of this now, and if they do that, they're in lockup now, work or lockup. So it should be fine. No one is working in here yet, which is probably a little bit of an issue, maybe. So can I do anything when it comes to like, you know, give? Ah, there you go. I can. But first, I need to get this to normal speed. There's gonna be an office, as we all know by now. It's gonna be a big office. To be fair, the office, there's the office. This is going to be a huge office, and it's going to be for the psychologist. So we need filing cabinets, which of course the psychologist is going to need loads of when we think about it. Then next to that, he's going to get a little plant as well. Actually, he's going to get a bit of a more luxurious plant. I'm thinking maybe the bush, or maybe just this plant. I'm not sure. Fine, we'll get him this plant right there. With another filing cabinet next to it, because fuck it, we've got plenty of that. So this is the filing cabinets where he does his thing. Then we'll give him the office thing. We've got some shelves, the library shelf. We don't want any of that in this place. Where's this office? The office desk. There's the office desk. Can this fit in the middle? It can fit right in the middle, and it's making me a really, really happy man. So we're gonna get the chair in there, obviously. Then we want to get a chair in here for people who might be meeting him. Then in his office, he's also going to get a sofa. Yes, he will get a sofa because I want this man to be happy. He's going to get a radio, which is going to be next to the sofa. I'm assuming that might be a good idea. What else could we give him? Probably like a large window at the back of said sofa. Might be a great idea. And then actually a smaller sofa or multiple smaller sofas in there. And then we'll get a bookshelf in between those two. This is going to be one of the most luxurious offices you've ever seen. Okay, I'm just saying. And I love every second of it. Look at how cool this is going to be. Our psychologist is going to have a great time working here. I'm sure of it. And this is his waiting room. Of course, all of the prisoners will think that they're allowed there just like that. And that's obviously kind of the case. We do want this guy to be safe, though. And for that to happen, there's going to have to be a metal detector at the front door. To my sincere... actually, I'm thinking it might be best if we placed it over there. Or maybe like over there. I don't know. They could hide stuff in the plant pots, maybe. So maybe it might... Okay, fine. We're just going to place this thing over there. Just to get a check thing going on. And hopefully that will work. There you go. So we'll do something like this. And then hopefully that will do the job. So, there you go. They can do all of this. And we're going to hire the psychologist as soon as this is done. Further than that, I think we're doing pretty okay. So the temperature is down to 16. I mean, it's still a really good temperature. But it stays at 20 degrees in the entire place. So they're really happy about that. The kitchen, the windows actually seem to work. Temperature in there is really acceptable. This is not getting cleaned at all, which is a problem. I think the janitors should be doing that, but they're not. Maybe I should talk to them for a little while. Also, something that I just realized that we need in here for sure is definitely 2 lights above the office desk and 2 lights over here just because we can. There's no electricity for that available, but that will be fairly soon, or so I hope. Hopefully this will work if we place this connection. Yeah, it makes the connection. Fantastic. So now we can hire the good man, the psychologist, and this will be his office. Look at how luxurious it is. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. It's great. So now we can start reading it, and we can staff prefer to rest in the staff room, carrying a staff key. So we can now see if someone's pissed off. We can see why. He needs a bladder. Well, you can go to the toilet right there. Just go to the toilet, mate. There's a toilet right there. This guy's exhausted. This guy's pissed off because he wants food, comfort. He can get bladder and bowels. I mean, there's a toilet right there, which you are really, honestly, allowed to use. God's sake. I mean, maybe something that we could do, obviously, now is plan this out a little bit further. Just make it, like, into here. And continue building on this. And then, obviously, we're going to get the same sort of system. But we're going to do, like, an awesome new thing that I kind of really have an idea for. And I like it. So obviously these are like 3. So this is a 3 long, and this will be another office. Then this will be another office. Am I right about this? This is 3 by 3. No, this should be 4. So this is not big enough. No. Okay, this should be the office right there. Right. So right there. I think this is where it should be. This is now 4 by 4. And it is a 4 by 4, so that's fine. Maybe we can get like another little lounge area in there or something like that. This could be like big ass toilets. So like this. Like this big. Honestly. Like, you know, hugely big toilets. So like something like this. Just 6 of them. I'm thinking this is a good idea. So we want to, now that we can, demolish this fence. And we're going to go for foundations, and we're going to be building a wall right there and also there. And that means that we are going to have to demolish these 2 right there. And then we're going to expand on that even more. We still have the money to do it, but we're going to have to expand further down the lane at some point as well. This guy needs to have the door opened for him, which we will do for him. This guy is just walking around here like it's nothing. I don't know why he does do that, but that's fine, you know. Do whatever you want to do. We can get behavioral therapy. I don't know. We can do this in an office, so that's 2 hours for him. So each prisoner requires a chair. I think we can get that done, the behavioral therapy. We can also have kitchen safety and hygiene, which is something that we are going to do from 9 AM to 11 AM, as well as one in 3 PM and 5 PM. That might work, I think. And I think that's probably it for now. Spiritual guidance and all of that crap is not something that we can do at the moment. The psychologist does have a couple of spots in his day, obviously, that we will want to get him to do. 2 is probably the max he can do. If they want to get by his office, they can. This yard is now no longer done because it's obviously not closed off, which we will get to do soon. I hope. So, can we please just make this happen, guys? There you go. Make it done. Quickly. We'll get like 2 more office spaces, a little lounge area or whatever the fuck this would be, and like new and awesome, amazing toilets, which I'm very looking forward to make. So, we are losing money again. It's not good. So, can we get another grant and make some money from that? We need to get like medium security in, because that's really fucking important at this moment. The grants, there you go. We've got a higher security chief, hire 10 guards, and unlock patrols, and I mean, we almost have this. So we can get this right now. We need to hire 2 more guards. We've got the patrols unlocked, I think. We do. So I need to hire 2 more guards, which should not be a problem. And then I can go for, not deployment, but I want a patrol. Then we can just set patrols around this hallway. There you go. And get one of the guys to walk in there. Then we'll have one in the yard, which I think is fairly important too. A patrol within the yard. There you go. We want to hear what they say at times. You know, no privacy in there. So one in there, which is fair enough, I think. And I think it's fair, only fair if we had one patrolling the canteen area just a little bit. There you go, like that. And that should give us another 10 grand. There you go. Fantastic. So this is done. I think this is done. It just looks a bit odd. I don't know why that is, but it's a bit weird. So material wise, there's going to be a wall here. There's going to be a wall here. We don't have to fill this in quite yet. There's going to be a wall here, and then here, and here, and here, and here, and there, and there. And then we're going to get sinks. Obviously, because if after they've done pissing themselves, they would like to clean their hands. So we're going to get sinks in there. We're going to get like a nice little plant in the corner. Right? How much is a toilet actually? I think a toilet is pretty expensive. Oh, it's like $100. You can afford this. So then there's going to be like toilets in there and in there. And I'm thinking we might get rid of this one. Or actually no, I'm thinking we should be able to keep that one. Or maybe we shouldn't. I'm not sure. Ah, fuck it, we'll keep it just for the sake of it. And then right there. And obviously we want to give him some doors to get some privacy. There you go. That should do the trick. And a couple of lights in the toilets might not be something that we want to overlook, so we won't. So we'll get some lights in there. We'll get some lights in there, and we'll get some lights in there. And that should be that. Utility-wise, we need some electrical cord to go down here. And to go up in here. And we obviously are going to need some water. So we're going to have to lay the big water pipe up until this. And, you know, get this going and flowing. Which is going to be my new catchphrase, I suppose. And, you know, just do something like this. And make that all work out. And it will. We have 30,000 in the bank while this is all being done. A whole new area for the staff. Which I quite enjoy. I think they might use that and enjoy it themselves. I hope they will at the very least. The yard is very small, but it's probably enough. But we're not going to expand any more on the MinSec. Next up is medium security, which will probably be up here somewhere. Or somewhere like that. Like up in this area. Because medium security is probably going to be the biggest of all. We are losing money at the moment. Only slightly, but we are losing money. We could get 5 metal detectors. We already have that, I think. We do, so we can get that money. I think we already have, we don't have 3 pool tables, so that's not going to work. We have 1. So that's not going to work. 10 shower heads, 10 toilets, and 2 shower rooms. We don't have the shower rooms, but we could get the grand, possibly. I'm not sure. We've got prison maintenance. Have we got that? I don't know. Communication, 10 phone booths. I think we have 2 or 3. That's not going to work either. Not the servos, overcrowding. A dormitory with 15 bunk beds. I think we've done that too. We have. That's going to give us some money. I think that's pretty it. That's it so far. So let's see what... At least 2 shower rooms. If we can just like get random shower rooms in here, that should be do the job. So, do we actually need to invest for... I mean, we gotta get some shower rooms. All it needs is a shower head, honestly. It just needs 1 shower head. So, if we can just place like 1 shower head in each, this is gonna give us another 10 grand. And then we can delete it again. So that's probably fine. But for now, I'm going to leave it because we've gone on for way too long in this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And then I'll hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.